Welcome back to Veritas Tales, Witch of the Dark Castle. And we shall continue our adventure, shall we? Let us begin. Continue on page... Oh, hello, Mr. Magician. Okay, let's go. So, let's continue on page 61 in front of the flanking tower. Let's go. Okay, so last time... Yep, we won't be needing the clock anymore. So, last time we have reached the flanking tower. Yep, that is a very nice device. Flamel. Interesting. Okay, so last time we successfully reached the flanking tower after getting chased by the living dead. Our party now consists me, the magician, a former bard who is a former musician in the Dark Castle, and then we also have our fellow witch who are studying with the same master as me, who is currently missing. And we have 3 civilians, husband and wife and their child. The bard and the wife and the child is currently injured, especially the bard. He is bitten by the living dead, so I hope nothing will happen. So let us begin and continue our adventure. The entrance door to the flanking tower seems to be locked. What do you do, my friend? Okay, cast an unlocking spell? I guess I want to do that. Or do I want to save my uses? I guess we cast an unlocking spell. The thick door shatters with a thunderous crash. At the same time, a nausea-inducing stench of rot hits you, and big man bursts out. Battle time. Okay, they are living dead soldiers in iron armor. You have got an old man, a child, and even an injured companion, yet there are at least 3 of them. What do you do? Run. Even if you break through the ones ahead, the undead will keep crawling out of the tower one after another. There must be 20 or more. When you look back, my friend, you spot undead behind you too. You are surrounded. It's over. Don't give up. Think. As you refuse to give up, thinking there must be another way, countless arrows skewer the undead behind you. At the same time, you hear a voice barking orders. It seems reinforcements have arrived from somewhere. Is it our warrior? Close ranks, a powerful man's voice rings out. Soldier bearing great shield lines up to form a flawless defensive wall, thrusting long spears between the shield to pick off the remaining undead. Behind them, more soldiers of the same kind march in layered ranks. A mounted man who seems to be their commander signals for you to fall back. You fall back as the soldiers surge forward, moving away from the flanking tower. So that is a phalanx. They are well trained. Hierarchy murmurs, impressed. The undeads are cut down one after another, and safety is secure. It seems you are truly safe. He reverently explains her heartfelt gratitude to the man commanding the soldiers. You follow her lead and thank him as well. Hello, Kiritz. Kiritz, veteran knight, captain of the Nut unit of the ruler knights, okay? And you run scorned priest and heir apparent yet wholly unloved by the people. I guess the heir is also a competent man. I don't know, but Kirit seems to be a competent commander, so thumbs up. Next, Kirit says a man named Havelock requested aid from my order to rescue you. Oh, Havelock, the warrior that we meet at the beginning of our adventure. Okay. You're welcome. Kirit studied your appearance with a skeptical look, okay? Yes, and Abbess Home is my master, my teacher. After a moment, Kirit speaks. Okay, nice. At Kirit's command, the knight fall into formation and escort you to the city safe zone. Based on your action and choice so far, you gain 113 experience. Nice. So we level up to level 10. Our HP increased to 21. And we got 25 XP in reserve and 25 gold. Alright, nice. Would you like to save your adventure so far? Yes, please. Okay, so save, make a new save. And we continue. Between the dark coat houses, you see a reddening sky and a huge castle. Just then, Kiritz rides up on horseback and speaks to you. Yup, it's a raid site. The wall is coated with tar and the roof are laid with obsidian. It's meant to warm the inside of the castle with the sun's light. It used to be a comfortable castle, but yup, it became a stronghold of sinister monsters. Now everyone calls the same thing, the Dark Castle. Alright. Alright, we need every intel. Fire, wind, water, and earth god is the creator of this world. Being from other dimension came and all manners of life form were created. Humans were born last of all. Okay. Holger? Okay, he brought magic to mankind. This is the guy that we met in the title menu. Okay. Holger's mighty magic made the world prosper, sparked even fiercer conflict. Okay. To put an end to that strife, Holger descended scattered across the land and founded nations. Okay, looks like these 5 kings. Those descendants now rules in their own realm. Keep a secret pact, staying up wars at set interval. Wait, what? Why? Even now to maintain control over the people. Interesting. Erising, the royal capital of Yuran, a natural fortress jutting out into the western sea. It is also where the one who brought magic first set foot in this world. Okay. Its population is about 20,000. It may sound small compared to your world, but here, it counts as a great city. 20,000. 20,000 living dead? Okay. Okay. So, as you pass through the heavily guarded gate, Havelock runs up. Hey, Havelock! He is relieved you are safe. You thank him for calling the knights. Leading Hiorefi. Okay, Hiorefi is our fellow student. Gildi is the court musician. Okay, the bard hampered by a leg injury. Okay, and his family deeper into the city. Kiritz called out and stopped you. It seems Kiritz, impressed by Paneri's skill, wants her to join a certain operation. I heard you two took down the stone giant by yourself, didn't you? Okay. Thank you. Be modest or boast. Well, it's nothing much really. I mean, Havelock helped me beating that golem. You answer, I just got lucky. Garrett's green encounters. You won't win on luck alone. That's true. Good point. Okay, he has a request. Princess Ligmore, Yuran's elder prince. Yuran's eldest prince, after King Rolf died, she was placed in the Tistus Abbey in northern Yuran. Okay, I assume that Tistus is a name of the owner or the leader of Tistus Abbey, so Abbess Tistus or Abbot Tistus. Okay, interesting. He asked you to join the rescue. Okay. 254 soldiers. Hold off answering, I guess? I mean, finding more info first before we say yes or no is always beneficial, so yeah. Fair enough, he said with a smile. Any question? What about the living dead? Hmm. Okay. So 9 days ago. Epidemic. Okay. Epidemic. Does the epidemic is spread by wound? I mean, here's the thing. I'm still very concerned about our court musician. He is bitten by the living dead. The city has already fallen into chaos. Okay. About the city's ruin. There is also a fever epidemic before the living dead epidemic. The number of sick on it increase, and then they get a remedy by our villain, the witch Ingeborg. A nun from Home Abbey. Is that Abbess home? Oh, what? Oh shit. Shit. It doesn't end well, isn't it? Why not leave the city? Three reasons. Okay, as far as I remember, there is a northern gate and southern gate, and all are guarded by stone golem, right? And we come from the northern gate, I think, and we beat the stone golem over there. Yeah, fair. That's fair. So, is that my mission after this? Lucifang Kingdom, an aristocratic nation southeast of Yuran, a powerful, multi-ethnic, multi-faith state. 1/8 of its population is... Oh, wait, is this the nation where Havelock comes from? Interesting. Well, that's not good. So, who spread the rumor? I think that is the question that we should ask. Mounted rider. Okay, interesting.
3つ目の理由は城に残された王族の安否だ。特に我らは王家に仕える身だからな。自分たちだけ逃げ出すわけにはいかんのだ。
I guess because the crown prince doesn't flee and you stay here.
イグモル王女が城内に幽閉されているという話もある。
Yep.
兄君のクヌート陛下がそれをお見捨てにはなられないだろう。
I guess if we rescue the princess, we can get out as fast as possible from here. So what happened to the king?
お前も知ったこととは思うが、今我が国に王はおられない。
He dies.
ユラン王家には稀に特別な魔法の力を持つ方がいらっしゃる。呪文や道具などの対価なしに魔法を権限させるのだ。戦王ロルフ陛下は一瞬で物を移動させる力を持っていた。そのお父君は物の大きさを自由に変える力をお持ちだったらしい。
Teleportation and the ability to manipulate the size of objects. Okay, I assume objects means they can only manipulate non-organic unit or non-living entity.
そのような特別な魔法はホルガーの魔法と呼ばれる。
Holger's magic. Holger, the one who taught humanity magic. Yep, that is the guy who talked to me in the title menu. Check the first chapter of this my playthrough. So yeah, I think I might revisit what Holger said for the next episode. Maybe there is a hint that might enable me to progress smoothly here. Okay, so it's a special art inherited by the god Holger. Okay. One misfortune after another of late. Interesting. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, so King Rolf died and the crown prince and the princess doesn't have any Holger's magic. Okay. Oh, okay. So where the hell is the Grand Duke? Kirit lets his soldiers sack and fall silent. Betrayer? About the witch in Gobok.
お前とて知らぬはずはあるまい。物語やおとぎ話にも登場するあの魔女、イヌボーグ本人だ。1年前、イヌボーグは宮廷魔術師として王城に迎えられた。理由は我が国の権威の問題でな。
Was a matter of our kingdom's standing? Reputation?
今の王家には残念ながら魔法を行使できる御人がない。他方、隣国の王といえば魔法使いばかりだ。
Are you looking for someone to teach the royal family magic?
そのことを問題視したルーラー教のエーリク司祭の働きかけでその運びとなったのだ。
Priest Eric, a priest of the ruler church who urged the court to take Ingeborg as its courtsmates, okay? Ruler church, one of Arancia's three major faiths. It's great. Obeying God's will is everything, okay? Oh. Veterans. Interesting. So, they are not looking for a teacher because the royal family, all of them cannot wield magic. They need a powerful mates as veterans. But at the same time, the tradition of this kingdom is someone who can wield magic can become king. So, does bloodline matter? Or is it just the ability to wield magic matter? Maybe Ingeborg usurped the throne? Let's see. Yep.
物語は夢物語だったし、おとぎ話とはよく言ったものだ。だがこれも今は捕らえられ、牢獄の中で死を待つのみとなっている。
Any opportunity to talk to her? I mean, she's in her cell.
ただ、あれは
Monster.
なのだ。俺はあの時確かに。だから檻の中とて油断してはならない。
shit, something really traumatized the Knight Commander here. So, will there be opportunity to speak to the witch? Maybe. No more question.
あの魔女が来てから国はおかしくなった。蔓延する病、城に怪物が出るとの噂、隣国の侵略。数日前まで俺はトエルギ様の命で国境付近に出ていた。領内に侵攻中のルシファング軍の動きをつかむためだった。だが、この情報はおそらく虚偽だ。
Yep, you don't find anything, although you find some suspicious person like the rider that is going around the kingdom.
俺は城を離れるべきではなかった。すべて魔女の策謀に違いない。城に出入りしていた、お前と同行していたあの学士の話では、すでにトエルギ様は亡くなられたと聞いている。だが、リーグモル王女は監禁されてはいるが、ご無事とのことだ。
Is this a babe? I mean, so the regent has died, but the princess is still alive, and the crown prince cannot leave the castle to safety because the princess might be still alive inside the castle. Okay.
今は亡きロルフ陛下のご息女で、トエルギ様の命にあたる方だ。
Yep, the late king assassinated 14 years ago, okay? Regent of Yuran, okay?
我々は明日、暗黒城より王女をお救いする。もう一度言うが、お前の手を貸してもらいたい。救出が成功すれば、無論褒美を出すぞ。
I want you to come by the night headquarters later. Fill your oak Christies for helping you in the city. Go with knights to find Abbess home. Can I find my teacher first? I assume that from your story that there is the magician from Home Abbey who come and try to make the remedy for the fever pandemic. However, they also failed. Might be too late, might be ineffective, might be in cahoot with Ingeborg. So I think finding Abbess home first is more urgent to find more hint. The princess is still alive in the castle, but it's also might be an unreliable information. I guess we can try the second one first. When you reply, I'd like to come with you. The captain says that helps. Okay, we can talk with the crown prince. Okay. What will you do now, my friend? Choose where you want to go. Oh, interesting. Iruda Tavern, Central Plaza, Weapons Shop, Bitsaka, Magic Shop, Night HQ, and outside the safe zone. So the hint is, if we go to the hint, we can speak with the crown prince. But, back alley. Okay, there is several interesting places here. I guess we can check the handle gates first, and there's also the outside the safe zone. Okay, we cannot go there yet. So our only choice is to go to the tavern or to go to the inn. So let's check the tavern first. You enter tavern with sign read Iruda. Inside is packed with cheerful customer. The owner apparently says, "We're leaving this city anyway," and opens up the cask in his cellar for free. The people gathered here must be enjoying themselves more than usual, trying to blow away the gloom. You catch the scent of ale, hear music and laughter, and from the table in the back, you hear someone call your name. Havelock? It's Havelock, yep. Across from it sits Gildy, yep, the court musician. The two seems to be sharing drinks, snacking on boiled peas. You thank Havelock again for helping you further. He says, helping you earlier, says, Paneri was the one who helped you first, yep. Betting in the lamp's orange side, both Havelock and Gildy looks rosy cheeked. Oh, they are drunk. Havelock especially, until now, the image you had of him was all tight, pent up tension. So seeing him able to catch his breath like this makes his shapes quite different. Drunk person means I can fish for information if the book provides the opportunity. As you pull out chair, you ask Gildy, "Is your leg alright?" Gildy stands out, rubbing his leg and says, "I'm fine now." Havelock asks, how did you hurt your leg? Gildy answers, this morning I was playing the castle when an undead bit me. Asks if Gildy will become harder. Think his wound healed too fast. Wait, what? Okay, I think the top is too frontal, I guess. So, think his wound healed too fast. I mean, here's the thing. If I ask Gildy himself, I don't think he knows how the mechanic of the zombie pandemic, right? I guess we tell what we are thinking. Think his wound healed too fast. You figure out the quick recovery must be thanks to Hillrefi's magic potion. Really? Okay. Pouring ale into your cup, Havelock asks, you said you left the castle this morning. What were you doing before that? I was in the castle dungeon until this morning. To be exact, I was thrown in 8 days ago, the day the whole castle went into an uproar, like someone had stirred up a hornet nest. You take a sip of the ale, but you can barely taste it. Your mind is on what comes next. And this morning, there was a soul left in the castle. Not even the guards, so I left myself. I mean, I know, right, why he is in prison already, so what happened in the castle 8 days ago? You ask what happened in the castle 8 days ago. Gildy says there was a murder in the castle that day. I don't know what it was, but it sounded like there was someone high ranking. Wait, so the regent died 14 days. Wait. The king died 14 days ago. The regent, the news from him is the regent already died, but the princess still alive. So, do you think it is the regent? Why were you in prison? Havelock asked. Well, Gildy began his story. Okay, listen to his story. He used to live in Elisrak in southern Europe, getting by on burglary and pickpocketing. Life was desperate and hopeless, but by chance, the tavern keeper he gotten to know let him try a harpsichord. From then on, he spent his days playing the harpsichord at the tavern. More and more people came to need him, and his life slowly started to improve. Then one day, the man whose home Gildy had robbed long ago happened to show up at the tavern and beat him in revenge. He could call it what he had coming, but the tavern owner would try to pocket Gildy was hurt so badly he could no longer work. To earn money, Gildy fell back into theft, and then he heard word of two things: that the national treasure called the Golden Eye was said to be here in Erishing, and that the renowned witch Ingeborg was looking for a court musician. Gildy left Elisrak at once, went to Ingeborg, and showed off his harpsichord skill. Pleased with the performance, Ingeborg hired him on the spot. While working as a musician, Gildy also scouted the castle and planned how to steal the Golden Eye. Then the current chaos erupted. I thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime chance and stole the Golden Eye, but I was caught on the spot, he says. Just you wait, next time I will steal it for real, he said, miming both hands pounding on the keyboard. Gildy points at Havelock and says, now let's hear your story. Havelock seems caught off guard as being put on the spot, but after meeting your eyes, he begins to speak slowly. Let's listen. Havelock Garcia's memory seems to be walking through the dark forest at night with the witch Ingeborg. Wait, so both Havelock and Gildy are both connected to Ingeborg? Interesting. From Ingeborg, he learned all manner of skill and knowledge, from swordplay and horsemanship to the art of conversation and arithmetic. One night, several years later, they were caught up in some incident and were separated. In the neighboring country of Lucifang, Havelock was caught, captured by slavers, and eventually sold as a gladiator. After that, came an endless day of life or death battles in the arena. Over the next years, he painstakingly saved his prize money, bought his own freedom, and became free. The reason he did so was this: he had heard a rumor that the witch Ingeborg had rebelled in this area, and that she had been captured. Havelock said the reason he came to the city is to find out whether the witch Ingeborg is truly the same witch he knew. Oh, okay. Interesting. What do you think, Gildy? Gildy paused thinking and said, I see. And then, Gildy asked you next, so why did you come to this city? Will you explain your background and what brought you here? Gildy said he saw someone who seemed to be Abbess Hope in the castle chapel, but that was about 3 months ago. And all of a sudden, Gildy stares intently at your face.
そのメガネを取ってみてくれないか?
Could you take off those glasses for me? Pointing at your glasses. You recall something about these glasses? Sure. You recall the words of Abbas Home, who gave you these glasses. Wear these glasses at all times. Never take them off except when you sleep. You obey that instruction and refuse to remove them.
残念だな。君はメガネをしてない方が魅力的だと思うんだ。
Interesting. So there's a mystery on Paneri's glasses. And he says that something about Gyodi's eye feels off. You think that eye is dead? You think Gyodi's blue eye have no light in it, like a dead man's. You stare at Gyodi's eyes. Wait, really? Oh. 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 Okay, so the eyes looks different. Yellow colored eye and blue colored eye. Ah, this eye. It's actually a glass eye. Pretty well made, right? He opens it wide, then show you the other eye had been hiding with his hair. When Havelock asks why he had his real eye, a golden eye stands out, and beside, this eye sees too well. Right, Havelock, I've got a favor to ask. Childe says, and as if he's just remembered. If you excuse me, and leads Havelock away. Just then, as he passes by, Hirofi comes over to the table. It seems Hirofi has been treating the little girl who came in earlier, along with her mother. What about Gyodi's injury? When you ask about Gyodi's leg injury, Hirofi looks puzzled and says, I tried to treat Gyodi's leg, but the wound was already healed. Even though there were fresh bloodstains on his clothes, not even scar remained. When she asked what had happened, Hirofi said, Paneri treated me. Tell Hirofi, I didn't treat him. If that is true, then how did he heal the wound? Hirofi says. When it comes to injuries, you remember Abe's Home's remarkable healing skill. Hirofi must have been thinking the same thing. So about Abe's Home, Hirofi begins. She said that 3 months ago, right after Abe's Home entered the castle, she was no longer able to meet her. At the time, when the uproar over Ingeborg's report, even when Hirofi went into the castle in person, she was turned away at the gate. However, before long, letters from Abe's Home began to reach Hirofi through people connected to the castle. The letter said, I'm fine, don't worry. And after that, they continue exchanging letters from time to time. Suspicious. But starting 2 weeks ago, the replies stopped coming, and she also lost contact with the castle people. Were the letters really from Abe's Home? When you ask whether the one exchanged was truly Abe's Home herself, Hirofi said, no, I cannot say for sure, but she adds, the handwriting was definitely her. And 7 days ago, Hirofi sent a letter to the abbey where Paneri was, and saying that the abbess has gone missing. If for the best definition, can you find the abbess with definition? Hirofi answered, but no matter how many times I define it, it said the abbess whereabouts are unknown. Wait, unknown can be anything. Unknown can be anything, right? I mean, can be alive, dead, out of range, in another dimension, in another city, hidden by magic, hidden by artifact. So try to think positively. Try to stay positive. You decide to believe Abe's Home was already left the castle and is hiding somewhere. Hirofi says, I will go back to my room and try defining again right now. Then stand up. See you tomorrow. Just then, you feel the ground trembling. Uh-oh. It's hit an earthquake, but the shaking stopped at once. The tavern suddenly goes silent. As ever, the tavern is still crowded. What do you do, my friend? Drink ale. Talk to the tavern keeper. Overdose on the owner. So, what? If I drink ale, do I pay gold? Let's try it. You pour ale to your cup and down it in one go. Won't spread through your body. You feel good. Restore 1 stamina point. I guess we can drink more. I mean, the ale is free, right? Yeah, I just remember the ale is free. I guess we can talk to the tavern keeper. The owner says, I don't recognize you, so you tell him what has happened so far. That's an outbreak, but without this zone, who knows what will happen to you by now, the owner says, then continues. Half a year ago, a plague spread through the city's drinking water. Everyone would die from it, turn into monster. He lost, walks in the zone, live on booze. It's booze over water, for a bunch of drunks like us so we didn't get sick. I'm closing up shop tomorrow. I've got bread and cheese too. Enjoy yourself tonight. At the end, his face turned a little lonely. What do you do, my friend? Buy bread? Drink ale? I mean, I don't really want to spend gold. I guess maybe this can be useful. Let's buy it. How much? The booze is free, but I charge for food. So, blue cheese. It restores 4 HP. The and metal cheese will restore 6. Banana roller will restore 2 HP. White broth will restore 4 HP. And a bread will restore 6 HP. Maybe we won't buy that now. We still have. What do you do, my friend? Let's eavesdrop on the owner and a customer. Wait, if I talk again, will I get another dialogue? Probably not. I guess we can eavesdrop to the owner and customer. Well-dressed elderly man asked the tavern, where is Baron Bitsakam, a powerful Uran noble who grew fabulously rich by monopolizing sales of the Ruby of Destruction? He was here until a moment ago, but he's already gone home. He said he has a meeting with someone. So right there in the room upstairs, the tavern keeper replies. The other man grumbles, always making excuses and running away. He won't sit down and talk at all. Baron Bitsakam is again raping the city, the tavern keeper says. The other man musters, I think we ought to leave the city. Listen to the customer. You listen in on a conversation between Chubby Man and Tall Skin Man. The Chubby Man says, you never ever heard of their thief, Golden Crew or Gilda? Yep, the court musician, or whatever who already goes after the gold colored stuff. The Skinny Man replied, yeah, I've heard the rumors. They say he's got a thing over gold. The Chubby Man said, couple of days back, I heard that Golden Girder, if that is what he's called, broke in this castle to steal. The knight snapped him. The Skinny Man said, then he's probably in the castle dungeon by now. I heard he steals from the rich and hands it out to the poor. Robin Hood? The Chubby Man said, a noble thief, huh? If he's been swept up in the castle shop, that's probably the end of him. If I talk to the tavern keeper again, what happened? Want to buy something? What about we eavesdrop again? Is it the same guy? Oh, a drunk man calls out the tavern keeper. Hey, you look busy. Where's your boy, the one who has come to help? Oh, Gilda? He's on guard on the Dutch gate right now. Furniture for the militia, not Gilda. The drunk man, I see ya. It would be bad if that soldier got in here. So, if I drop on the customer again, you listen with a muscular man and a gray-haired man. The muscular man says, what was that shaking, Jana? It doesn't seem like much, but... The gray-haired man replies, no idea, but it felt the same as the quake we had back then. How many days ago? Must have been 14 years ago. Of all time, sorry. 14 years ago is when King Rolf is assassinated. Wait, is the earthquake a sign that the princess has died? The monk said, draining his drink. Tell me about it. The gray-haired man drains his drink too, and the two of them leave the tavern. Okay, let's eavesdrop again. The tavern buster about, too busy to chat with the customer. Listen to customer again. You don't hear anything especially interesting. Okay, one more drink. You drink another cup. Your speed so gain 5 XP. Nice. Let's eavesdrop again. He's still busy and then nothing else on the customer end. Okay, one more drink. You drink yet another cup, your vision start blue. Oh, I got damaged by 1. Okay, whatever. I'm already drunk, so yeah. Let's leave the tavern and go somewhere else. So we can go to the Night HQ. I guess we can check the White Horse Inn. You are led by Kirich to an inn called Dancing White Horse Inn. When you open the door painted with vivid flower, the innkeeper calls out, you don't happen to be Paneri? And you tell him, yes. He shows you to your room and asks, are you going to rescue the princess tomorrow? That's my plan, or I probably have no choice. I mean, here's the thing. Our objective is to find Abba's home. If on the way we try to rescue the princess, that's cool. So yeah. Is that so? The Inquisitor says, looking a little taken aback. When you tell me you are from the city, he asked. The princess is greatly respected of him. Please somehow save her. Then he says again. There are people staying here who fled from the castle. Why not ask them about it? Sure. Let's ask the castle housekeeper. You go to the room where the housekeeper who fled the castle is staying. When you knock, a woman appeared with a grave expression. She introduced herself as Mita, the castle head maid. What happened to the castle? According to her, 10 days ago, word came that the army of Lucifang has surrounded the city, and the atmosphere in the castle changed completely. Most of the knights were sent out all over the place, so at night, the castle was just so quiet. So quiet. It was the next day that Mita was scared out of her head twice. What do you see? Report that people had seen monsters came in one after another. Back then, everything just rushed past me in a blur. 2 days later, 3 bodies slaughtered by some unknown hand were found in the castle garden. Unknown hand. So it can be, we don't know who causes that. 1 or 2. It is a hand that is not human. Were found in the castle garden, and the entire staff, Mita included, fled the castle, unable to bear the terror any longer. Mita is cooperative. You might ask her more questions. What about Abba's home? She says she knows that about 3 months ago, someone who seemed to be the Abbess had an audience with the witch Ingeborg, but she knows nothing about what happened after that. What about the witch? Knowing her voice, Mita whispered that the witch Ingeborg is a terrifying person. The first time she saw Ingeborg, she thought she was a noble lady, full of grace and dignity. She didn't look like the sort of lady who would cause anything like this. Growing animated. 3 months ago, a proclamation went out. Ingeborg has been imprisoned on suspicion of treason, but her confinement in the dungeon lasted only a few days. Afterwards, she was kept under house arrest in her own room. Glancing around nervously, Mista said, "There's something I haven't told anyone. I saw it. I saw that witch talking to a dog's severed head, and I saw her drawing the soul out of someone. Is there anything else you want to ask?" What about the regent? He's been acting strange since last year. He started shutting himself in his room more and more, and lately she hardly saw him at all. When we fled the castle, we looked for Duke Tuergi, but he wasn't anywhere. Anything else? I'd rather not talk about it. Let's pay 10 gold coin. Information is precious, you know. When you hand her 10 gold coins, Mita begins. Actually, I saw it. Those 3 bodies I mentioned earlier, the ones slaughtered by some unknown hand, they were Baron Bitsakam family who governed the soul. It was so shocking that Mita said that she still hasn't been able to tell Baron Bitsakam herself. Okay, thank you for the information. You thank Mita. She answered modestly. If I could be any help? Ask of a waterwork engineer about the castle. You came to the door of the room where the waterwork engineer who used to come and go at the castle is staying. The moment you knock, you hear hurried footsteps and a young woman peeks out. Fetid and something you couldn't quite name are written all over her face. You briefly explain the reason for your visit. I see, so you're not with the knights. She speaks haltingly, her face clearly clouded with worry. When they explain the situation, she says, I don't know much about the castle. My friend does, but unfortunately he's out right now. A few days ago, her friend went to his home, saying he was going to retrieve food and flavor, and he hasn't returned it. It's a shop called Marius Construction, just outside the southern handle gate. Outside the safe zone, right? I asked the knight to search too, but nothing come out of it. What does he looks like? She says her friend is wearing a red vest and a red hat. I think I will look for your friend. The young woman bows to you again and again. Please, she says. Okay, let's look for her now. I guess we need to go somewhere to outside safe zone or to the handle gate, or we can ask the Knights HQ first for more information. This is a ruler church, but for now it serves as a hastily assembled Knights HQ. As you enter the outer building, Kirin appears. I'm glad you came. Then leads you to the great hall on the second floor. Inside, Kirin and several knights stand in lines along both sides. The far end sits a nobleman with a truly magnificent pouch. The Crown Prince? He's His Highness Prince Nut, the Kingdom Nut Prince. You? Show due respect to royalty to unwilling. Pretend to be rude. Well, he has a bloody dagger on the table. So I mean, let's show respect. You step forward in impeccable manners and offer deep words of gratitude for being granted an audience with His Majesty Nut. Once the greetings are done, Kirit's again asked to confirm your participation in the princess rescue operation. Reply, of course I wish to take part, and add, the very fact that I have presented myself at the Knight's HQ should serve as proof of my resolve. Kirit read aloud your mercenary contract. Formally informed you that your participation is approved, and ready units formation and the place where the princess is believed to be. Receive 10 gold coin as advance pay, along with bread, a knife, a cloak, and mercenary contact. Okay. A small sword, a white-bladed dagger. A white-bladed dagger built for thrusting, made of low-carbon cast iron so it breaks easily. A cheap, low-quality imitation of a once fashionable local style, much produced by Smith for profit. Well, shit. So cloak will give 1 defense, cloak worn over a cloth for warm and water resistant. 4 for combat and stealth. Oh, okay, we can equip those like this. And we can only equip either the staff or the dagger. So the staff is strictly better, and we got 1 defense for this. How do you look to His Majesty Nut? A free soul would decide their own fate. A lowborn nobody of the question. Wait, I don't know which one is correct here, because I haven't had any opportunity to talk with the Crown Prince. He's hated though, and he doesn't looks like someone with dignity. I guess if I want more information, I should pretend to be rude. Okay, I mean, I guess correct or not correct, this may lead to something. I mean, like, here's the thing. I have not much information about him. He has no dignity whatsoever. But he stays. I don't think he stays for the people though. He stays purely for the princess. And he is definitely not a lowborn nobody, although he has no dignity. So I guess a free soul would decide their own fate. To His Majesty Nut, you must seem like a free soul. Someone will decide their own fate, living as they please. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. So that is not how I see His Majesty Nut, but how His Majesty Nut see me. Oh, okay. I mistaken. So to you, His Majesty Nut looks unreliable and timid. You don't feel any royal dignity in him. He would seem out of place. So His Majesty Nut sees me as someone spirited. So let's see. How do you look? Oh, okay. How do you look to His Majesty the Nut? I'm definitely not lowborn. I have free will. So I am someone with like a free soul. Someone will decide their own fate, living as they please. And I see His Majesty Nut as someone unreliable. Can I observe him more closely? I want to know more about you. His hair is golden, but his eyes look black or brown. On closer look, his hair doesn't seem quite natural. It even looks like a wig. Alright, Curtis said, as if something has just come back to him. According to the testimony of someone who served at the castle Antiquate recently, the witch Ingeborg is already out of her cell. What? If that's true, the devising countermeasure is urgent. Curtis continues. Even if the witch were to attack us, there's nothing to fear. We have preparation that can withstand her magic. We'll not be outdone by that witch. Kids ask you, do you have any question? What time we depart? You ask what time you leave this zone tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon. Gather at the Central Plaza half an hour before that. Okay. You have no more business here. Walk away. So back to the map. Okay. Now how do I progress that quest? Maybe I can talk to the Tavern Keeper? If I eavesdrop, do I find any more info? Okay, nothing. And then nothing interesting. If I drink again, will I take one more damage? Probably best not to drink anymore. Okay, cool. Let's leave the tavern then. Now what? I still cannot access outside the safe zone. I guess my only choice now is to sleep. You say, I see, yeah, and close the door. Ask about the castle housekeeper. You go to see the housekeeper. There's more than anything more I can tell you. So, I guess my only choice now is to sleep. I have 25 gold. Maybe I should buy some more provision here. So, yep, so we don't accidentally die. Wait. I don't mean that. Okay, so tavern, what can I buy here? Talk to the tavern keeper, and what can I buy here? Buy bread and cheese, sure. So I have one bread. This will restore 6 HP. So, okay, let's calculate it like this. How many HP restored per gold? So, this will restore 2 HP per gold. This will restore 2 HP per gold. Okay. And it's more expensive. This will restore 2 HP per gold. This will restore... Wait, what? Okay, everything will restore 2 HP per gold. So, I would say that everything is equal in size. If I buy this 3, for 6 gold, I get 12 HP. Okay, everything here is equal in value. So, maybe I will buy some cheese for 3 gold. Okay. So, I guess one more bread, one more cheese, and... Okay, let's make it 3 bread and 3 cheese. Let's stock up like this. So, for tomorrow adventure, we can successfully go heal if there is something bad happens. Okay, let's leave and go to sleep. White Horse Inn. And sleep. Okay. Once you reach your room, you slip straight into bed. Exhausted, you fall asleep at once, and in the warmth of the bed, you dream that you become a bird of cold ice. In the dream, you freeze everything around you, leaving yourself with nowhere to go, always alone. But at the edge of the world, you meet a bird of flame that burns all things, and you become friends. That was the dream. Dawn creeps in, and paling the night. It seems you sleep well. Thanks to the soft bed, it feels as if your wound have completely healed. Still lying to your side, you slowly sit up and rest how your body feels. Well, that's nice at least, so the drunken escapade doesn't add up me costing any HP. Remember what happened yesterday and feel grateful to be alive today. After quickly getting ready, you leave the room. Let's talk to the innkeeper. Come back safe, I'm wishing you luck. They hand you a loaf of freshly baked bread. Thank you. Let's now try to find the brother. Back alley, magic shop, Northgate. Wait a second. So, okay, sleeping doesn't restore uses of my equipment. Okay. I guess we try to find the brother first now. So go to Handle Gate. You arrive at the Handle Gate on the south side of the zone. A crowd has formed in front of the gate. You see an undead old woman stretching an arm through a narrow gap in the gate, trying to get into the zone. A few boys are teasing her for fun, probably as a test of courage. The other folks around them tremble in fear. Desperately calling out the boys, "It's strangers, stop it!" Another elder is begging the Grey Cup, "Stop this ridiculous game already." What do you do, my friend? Drive the boy, no, let's not play with danger. You call the boys to back away. It's dangerous. Seems they recognize you as the one rumored to have slain the stone giant. Reluctantly, the boy do as you say. And let's kill the undead for XP. Even if it's already dead, without will or soul, striking down something in human form makes your stomach churn. You tell the chin not to look, then pour your whole strength into a single decisive blow. Your crushing strike blasts the undead back out of the gate. With a second delay, you slam the great door shut tight. With safety secured, cheer rise from the other folks. To keep anyone from going near the great gate, you decide to line up barrels and wooden crates and build a simple protective barrier around here. It will probably get in the way when you head out to rescue the princess, but it's better than another undead scare. You glance over and spot Hyorefi among the civilians, holding bearers too. I'd say you handled that pretty well. Thank you. Alright, here, take this. It's something precious. With that, she presses a red gemstone to your hand. It's a ruby of destruction. You thank her and take it. Skill, Disintegration. A rare stone that triggers disintegration magic. A strange mineral mined on nearby Longbow Castle. Once an important source of revenue of Uran, now fully depleted and extremely expensive. It's shattered into pieces after use. Combat only. Can I cast those? I don't think I have anything to be able to cast this. Are you going to the castle? When you say we are leaving after this, he says, I defined Abbess home well again last night, but I found nothing. Please look after Abbess home. And I say, alright, will you join the operation? I'm not going. There's a bit of a problem. If it gets dangerous, run, okay? No matter what, come back alive. He walks away. There's nothing more to do here. You go elsewhere in the city. So if I go outside, I can try to find the look for the waterwork engine will report it hasn't returned to the city. You decide you need to go outside the safe zone. You appeal to the guards at the southern handle gate, but they refuse, saying, we can't open the gate for reasons like that. You can't drive to the handle gate where so many people are watching. You enter the flanking tower right next to it. The roading outside is piled high with crates and tables, completely blocked. With no other choice, you climb the stairs of the flanking tower, then an upper floor window, and look down outside. There are no living dead inside. You lower a rope from here, it looks like you could climb down and get outside the safe zone. I mean, let's go outside. I think we have all the equipment to go. Going out alone could be foolish and reckless, but you decide to try it anyway. On the upper floor of the flanking tower, you find a long rope and tie one end to the handle of the door that leads to the spiral staircase. You climb the rope within your legs, bring it forward under your right arm, loop it over your left shoulder, and grip the rope that runs behind your back with your lower right hand. With this, you should be able to climb down from the window somehow. You slowly climb down, placing your feet against the wall of the flanking tower. Roll one day to see if you make it down safely. It's 5. Oh, wait, what? There's 3 choice? Okay, sure. You climb down without difficulty. Nice. You slowly open your tightly clenched right hand and let go of the rope. Fortunately, there are no living dead inside. You quickly check where the waterwork engineer shop is. There it is! Facing the street that leads to the south gate is right. Ready. Marius constructed. You... Front door or back door? Okay, let's check the back door. You push open the back door. The house is deadly quiet. 2 gold coins are lying on the floor. You pick them up. Nice, thank you. There doesn't seem to be anyone on the first floor, but there are signs of struggle. Go up to the second floor and stay here for. Check the second floor. You go up to the second floor. No one is here either. Then finally, you hear a sound from above, probably from the attic. You quietly climb the stair, careful not to make a sound. The attic door has been left open. You gently peer inside. Inside, a heap of baggage are piled high. Something was beneath the light from the skylight. Oh! As you step into the attic, a wretched undead leaps out right in front of you and charge. Hair fly. What do you do, my friend? Fight! Okay, there's someone dead here. Let's fight. So, level 8, 16 HP. Okay, time to fight. When you attack, you must make an action. Okay, cool. So, negotiation, what? We're not negotiating. Time to attack. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay, the attack comes through the air. Nice. Very nice. Okay, one more. Summit. Attack. Uh-oh, that's a low roll. Okay, nice. Okay, they're dead. Cool. Nice. And they're dead. The undead stops moving. The person in the red vest lying nearby is already dead. This might be the waterwork engineer you were looking for. The waterwork engineer wears a gold pendant around his neck. You take the gold pendant. You remove the gold pendant from the waterwork engineer and put it in your pack. There's nothing more to do here. You go down the stair and head outside. There are no undead inside. It's still safe. Turn the corner, you spot the flanking tower you climb down from. But the rope you use... It seems one of the guards hold it back up. You shout for someone at the top of your lung, but no one comes. Left with no choice, you pound on the handle gate. There's no response either. They can't hear you or the gate guards aren't at their post. As you hesitate, a shambling figures appear at the far end of the street. Has to be one of them there. You? Okay. I think unlocking will be very bad for everyone here. That is the gate that is protecting the people here. Let's look for another way here. You look for any way back into the safe zone. Try the opposite of the flanking tower. You sprint to the opposite of flanking tower. This door won't open either, but the stone wall has crumbled in place from weathering. You think you might be able to climb up to this window. Yeah, let's climb. Roll 1d to see climb at the window. 3. Uh-oh. You managed to climb partway, but you slip and fall just before the top. Roll 1d to see how badly you are hurt. It's 1. You don't have much time. More and more under-assembly coaster. Let's climb. Go, go, go. Roll 1 die, please. Oh, come on. Are you shitting me? Roll 3. Okay. Let's climb, please. Roll 1 die. 6. Uh-oh. Okay. You managed to climb up the tower window, but you're a bit worn out. You steady your betting, then move to another part of the city. Okay. Okay, back to the White Horse Inn then. When you open the door, and let's talk to the waterwork engineer. Did you find anything about my friend? The gold pendant. This belonged to your friend. You tell her how you came to have the gold pendant. I see, she says, tears spilling down her cheek. My friend has a twin brother. He's the younger one, and they were alike. He wears a green vest. They are very close, so they went outside the zone together, but doesn't seem to have come back to the city either. Come to think of it, I also heard that Baron Bitsakam family hasn't returned to the city either. As thanks, she presses 5 gold coins into your hand. You have no more business here. Thank you. Alright. Okay. That is kinda rough, but I think we are doing fine. I guess we can drink first. Heal some of our wound. Let's drink some ale. To celebrate for our victory. There's no time to be drinking. Let's talk to the tavern keeper. Any information, good sir? I heard you took down the stone giant. Could you take down the one at the North Gate too? Sure, I guess. More XP. Thank you. My son's stationed in the North Gate right now. He volunteered and is helping the knights. Unlike me, he's honest and smart. He's a son I'm truly proud of. I hate to ask, but I want to go check my son. As you can see, I cannot step away from a moment. I guess sure. Why not? When you grade down to say thanks and goes back to serving customer. Let's listen to the customer. Any rumor? Tomorrow night, I think as they talk about the regent, Duke Torgi. I heard from Commander Kiritz that Duke Torgi may have already passed away. Yeah, I heard that too. It's from a court musician who fled the castle, so I cannot vouch for it yet. Yeah, but even before the city started going mad, though Torgi was acting strange. He always seemed destructive, like his mind was somewhere else. I seen it like that too. I heard from one of the servants that after he went to see the witch in the dungeon, it looked like his soul had been sucked out. Okay. How was my son? Okay, let's first drop again to the customer. 4 more men who seemed close friends are chatting over a meal. You wouldn't know since you married in from outside, but the royal family had it rough for the last 14 years. Exactly. The castle hit up in an earthquake. The queen vanished and the king was assassinated. The queen vanished? It's just one tragedy after another. I really feel for Princess Lickmore. Princess Lickmore? Oh, come on. You don't even know our princess' name. She only finally come back from the Erishing 2 months ago. Before that, she was up at the Northern Pistes Abbey. She's 16 now, right? That's right. I really hope we can rescue her safely. So, any more information? Sorry, Mr. Tavern Keeper. Let's first drop on the customer. You don't have anything special interest. Okay. I guess it's time to... Do I visit the magic shop first? Before going to the North Gate? I think it's smart to go to the magic shop. Magic toy and chemical supplies should come to the Tromoya's magic shop. Then you open the front door and call out. A gentle woman voice answered from the back. Welcome, come on in. Inside feels less like a shop and more like an ordinary home. Sorry the mates everyone been talking about. I sure have something that will be of use to you. Please take your time and have a good look. Will you buy anything? I want something that make me able to cast the Ruby of Destruction, but let's ask about the shop first. But in her great-grandfather's day, the shop was set up in the stone tower at the edge of the dark fort. But as time passed, fewer and fewer people come back, and in her father's generation, it was moved here to Erishing. But this shop will end with me. Let's check for magical item. Matorica is the Ephesian stole. It's rare, so it's not cheap, but it's worth it. Crystal ball, magic item from spare crystal. By focusing your mind, you can see things you should not know. You can also gain knowledge about the target. by staring at it through the crystal. 1 uses 10 gold. Evasion stole. Alina magic stole. Dyed green. Okay, can clearly sense the flow of air. There is a staff upgrade for 30 gold. Golden staff. Okay. Evasion stole. The wearer can clearly sense the flow of air. And then what about this? Freeze arrow shot. Save curse silent. An ice with grimoire focus on ray freezing magic. The binding is very new and said to be a copy. The first art is a Forest Witch Ingeborg. Cast light and unlock. This also cast light and unlock. Freeze arrow shot. Sip curse silent. Silent looks really nice against the magician. There's also crystal ball, which might be useful, but let's see the reagent first. What about the reagent? You should bring some healing potion. I heard it's calling with dreadful monster. Sleeping powder. Same effect as sleep ball. Unlocking spell score. The magical that let even non-mates unlock doors written in ink made from a suit. Interesting. I guess I won't buy anything for now. So I guess we can leave the shop. See you. Okay, let's check the weapon shop first. Okay, checking the weapon shop. As you enter, a burly looking man calls out to you in friendly way. Welcome to the Arkbox Exchange. He's probably the owner. I'd love to say we got fairy weapon and piece of armor you want, but handed most of my stock over to the knights. You're the mates they said to look down that stone giant, right? If that is true, I'm counting on you for the one Northgate too. Okay, will you buy anything? Let's check for armor. What do you have? How about some throwing knives? Cheap, and they let you keep your distance or hit them from safety. But well, that's all of your skill. Leather armor. Leather armor sounds nice. Thick rope. Cloth armor. The hood and torso are painted with 4 thick layers. Marketed as an Arkbox Exchange exclusive and fairly popular, but they were almost no real protection. I mean, I can buy this. Throwing knife. Okay, deadly, double-edged. So, what kind of wear do you have? Another wear? What about the shop? The owner say he really loved this shop, but he'll probably have to close it up in a few days. The canal saw all the good stuff. And then, I think, believe it or not, I beat it as a squire myself, he said. Not that it's anything to brag about. I guess we can buy anything later. Come again, huh? Okay. I want to check the back alley. After a while, you leave the bright street and step into the dim back alley. The main road is a frenzy of knights and civilians rushing around to prepare for the sortie. But this place is the opposite of empty and quiet. No, you can hear voices talking from around the corner. Listen in or sneak closer. Listen in. You hear someone threatening someone else. Hand over your money. It sounds like Suffer. You. Sneak closer. You keep out the sign, peek around the corner. 200 figure present knight of a budding man demanding money. Okay, attack them from behind. Alright, level 8, 36 HP, 13 attack, and 8 defense. Okay. You must make an action. Okay, let's go. Poison at 30 deal 1 dice damage. Spellbook use -6. Negotiate. I think we have to fight here. This is a hoodlum here. Magic spell deal 1d damage. I guess we can just attack normally. Nice roll. 19, 17. Okay, nice. 32 for damage. Okay. Attack again. Go, go, go. Okay, that's a low roll. That's not good. Okay, I'm still hitting. I'm pretty lucky about this. Okay. I don't really want to use magic missile against this guy if I can. Okay, nice. Okay, the attack hit again. Attack again. Boom, boom, boom. Go, go, go. Uh-oh, that's a high roll. There catches you. Ow. Okay, I'm at 5 HP. Can I heal? I guess we can heal. Okay, nice. We heal with the thin breath a little bit, just in case. Okay, time to attack. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, come on! What the fuck is this roll? Ow. Okay, good thing I bring some provision here. Okay. I guess I have to use magic potion just in case. Choose hit part. I don't really want to use my spell book. Okay, good roll. Okay. They roll. Big hat. Nice. Okay. Okay. Come on, let's go. We ended young like you. The man in the brown hood plead. We are old men with not smart time. The man in the green hood asks. The team back for their life. You? Keep fighting. I mean. Sure. Magic missile or explosion. Okay, time to fight. Oh, come on. Don't low roll at this point. I'm definitely almost run out of... Come on. Fight. Oh, don't low roll at this point. Come on. One more healing. Attack. And I'm dead. Go to 14. Fuck. A creeping shadow stays away. You are dead. Omae wa mo shinderu. Okay, rewind time a little. I guess I have to use spell? Maybe we can try again here. Okay. Listen in. Fight. Okay, let's fight again. I just need for some good roll here. This guy is pretty hard. Attack. Nice roll. Good roll. Okay, cool. Roll again. Is that good? Yep, that is good roll. Nice. Attack again. Good roll. Nice. Cool. Next. Attack again. Go, go, go. 7 versus 9. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a draw. But we still spend one use of the stuff. Attack again, please. Okay, good roll. Nice. Bang. And then they will back for mercy, right? Fight. You are a hook. You are a hoodlum here. I will kill you. Attack. Nice roll. Good. Nice. 4 more. Attack. Oh, come on. You guys. You suck. Okay, time to heal our soul with some bread and cheese. Fight. Attack. Oh, come on. Don't low roll here. What the hell? Okay, more healing, please. Attack. Nice roll. Okay. 3 more roll. Okay. Oh. We are one shot here. That's not good. So they will deal at least 12 damage. So, yep. Okay, attack, please. Ah. You. And I'm dead again. Oh no. Okay, 2 more. Please. Okay, nice. 1 more. Please. Yes. Die. The moment the one goes down, the man in the green hood bolts. The Batman face blushes red with anger. They were only trading for money. Even in times like this, there's no reason to kill anyone, he shouted, and reports your deed to the knights. Before long, 7 knights seize you and take you to a sturdy-looking house. Kittredge looked surprised, then disappointed, his patient tightening, and he quickly read. You're locked in small room with only a tiny slit for light. For the next 2 days, you are given only meager food and water. Then, in the dead of night, you are struck by a strange shade, like you saw it being pulled out, and you pass out. The next day, you wake up. Nothing happened as the sun rises, and before you know it, it's already around noon. You're starving at your limit. What? Come on, I'm helping you. What the fuck? Call for someone? Hours pass and you keep shouting. At last, you send someone outside. But something feels wrong. You press your heads to the door and listen. Whoever is coming sounds unsteadily, bumping into things and stumbling. Worse, they let out a weary and rake their nails along the wall. After a while, you sense even more of them gathering. But can you really call it human presence? They keep clawing at the wall and retching. The numbers go with time until the noise becomes overwhelming. A stench fills the air. Whoever is out there is clearly living that. They have tried several times to open the door, but the corridor seems jammed with them. No matter what you do, the door won't move at all. There's nothing left to do but to give up. In the first days, you either... Really? That is not fair. Come on. I saved the person, but I was put into the jail and then I'm died in jail. What the fuck? So yeah, I'm dead. That's annoying. Okay, so rewind time. That's not fair. Okay. So I guess we fight and spare them? Sure. Okay, time to fight. Attack. Okay, bang. Nice roll. Oh, come on. I think I want to try not spending any of my healing here. Nice. We just need to get to the... Wait. Okay, I misclicked escaping. What am I doing? And it's miss for both of us. Okay, nice roll. Bang. Okay. And then I need to hit 2 more. Uh-oh. Okay. No damage. That's cool. So we attack. Nice roll. Okay, 1 more and then we spare them. Bang. Oh shit, I'm dead. Well shit, there goes to 14 again. Okay, time to rewind time again once more. Well shit. Okay, so listen in and then strike them from behind. Sneak closer. Attack. Okay. Okay, it's nice. Good damage. 4 more I think. Nice roll. Bang. Okay, 2 more. Nice roll. Is that a... Okay, that is a draw. Okay. Attack please. Uh-oh, that's a low roll. Ow. Okay, attack them. Okay, nice hit. 1 more please. And kill them. Good roll. And I'm dead again. Ah, come on. And go to page 14 again. Okay, time to rewind time a little. Sure. Time to rewind time. 1 more. Okay, listen it. Okay. And attack. Go, go, go. Attack. Alright, good throw. Alright, nice. Attack again. Good throw. Very nice. 1 more. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, 1 more please. Attack. Am I dead? No, it's a draw. Okay. Attack. Nice draw. Okay, 1 more hit. 1 more hit, please. Good hit roll. Oh, okay, that is a draw. That's cool. Attack. Okay, I'm dead again. Fuck. And going to 14 again. Okay, rewind time. I will keep trying because last time before I choose to fight more and ended up killing them, I successfully killed them without any damage. So listen in and fight. Okay, time to fight. Attack. Okay. That's a bad roll. That's not good. Attack. Please. Good roll. Okay. Please. 3 more. 3 more good roll. Good roll. Okay. Alright, one more roll. Good roll. Nice roll. Okay, one more please. Oh, come on. I'm dead again. Ah! Oh my god, really? Rewind time, please. Alright. Sneak closer. Listen in. Sneak closer and fight. Attack. Alright. So, attack. Go, go, go. Good roll. And I think they roll higher. No, that is a draw. Okay. Attack again. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that is another draw, please. Attack. Go, go, go. Wait, I pierced them. Nice. Attack. That's a low roll, but we still succeed in attacking them. 2 more. Please, please, no damage. Good roll. Nice. 1 more damage. Okay. Nice. And okay, I let them go. The two teams immediately make themselves scout. The man who was being threatened straightens his rubber cloth, clearly his throat once and approaches. Thank you, you saved me. You have my gratitude. The madman offers you a handshake. Then say, take this. He presses 20 gold coins into your hands and hurry off. Okay, nice. Well, shit. Okay, we successfully beat the thieves without much damage. And yeah. That was something with a lots of reload there. Okay. But I think that's it for now. Tomorrow, we will go to the North Gate and beat the second golem in the North Gate. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what do you think about this game. I shall play better next time so I don't get sent to page 14 repeatedly. So yeah. Goodbye and peace.